Hello, today I'm going to present a checkpoint summary from a series of meetings that have been held to actually improve curriculum challenges today. So first we'll go on to meeting number one here. So meeting number one had several challenges. There were several weaknesses that were addressed in the curriculum, which included the need for differentiation and intervention activities for diverse learners. Also, supplemental curriculum resources were needed in reference to independent work and maintenance of phonics and other reading skills. With our data and outcomes, as a team, we agreed that we would implement small groups using one curriculum system, HMH, and use supplemental reading resources in iReady for center work and asynchronous learning. The preliminary data that was used was a recent iReady reading assessment that was conducted to quantify that students information that excelled or even they struggled in with certain skills. The results provided a detailed breakdown of the strengths and weaknesses for all students. The post data was obtained after implementing those changes, and we were able to observe greater results with the students who were receiving interventions with an increase of 15%. So that was the final information from meeting number one. Now we'll go on to meeting number two. With meeting number two, discussion and challenges, it was going over the Houghton Mifflin Harcourt Inter-Reading Literacy curriculum, which did not align with the district pacing guide due to virtual learning. The current guide shows 5 instructional days for teaching each week. Meantime, remote learning has 3 instructional days, which extends the instructional time needed to teach those standards. HMH also has various standards being taught in one lesson, which makes assessing those standards much more challenging. It would also be easier to assess standards if lessons had one primary focus. So with our data and outcomes for this one, after discussion, the team decided to teach by standard instead of the lesson to enhance the students' learning experience. A calendar template was created to allow the second grade team to enter the specific standard that would be taught each week. The template would include the specific standard of focus with the projected number of days to teach it. In addition, an amended pacing guide was created among the team to show the priority standards that needed to be taught. This would allow students, or teachers in this case, to focus on standards that are mandated by the district first. So for the preliminary data here, there was a recent HMH assessment that showed lower student achievement when they were tested on multiple standards. The iReady online reading intervention program was also implemented based on the previous diagnostic test. Our post data here was concluded that 25% was an increase in the test scores among all second graders based on implementing those changes for just one standard. Then we're moving on now to meeting number three. Meeting number three also had some challenges we also uncovered. One specific weakness was with the literacy curriculum and the inability of one teacher to customize and then share their online assessments with the other grade level teachers. When they created a pacing guide, or when we earlier created a pacing guide for this, we included standards that would be taught and also scheduled the tentative dates for assessments. The challenge here arose when we wanted to make changes to the existing online curriculum assessments and then had difficulty sharing them across a grade level team. The data and outcomes here as a group, we agreed that we would create new assessments and house them in a shared Google Drive. This would allow each team member to have access to the same assessment and be able to give it to their students. We have also decided to upload new assessments in the Mastery Connect assessment database, which would make it easier to share assessments with second grade level teachers. Teachers brought 3 student assessment examples to the meeting to prepare or to compare the differences that we would need to adopt here. So this served as the preliminary data for understanding where our tests were varying. The post data illustrated that the consistent and simplified assessment questions, once we came together, resulted in an increase of 20% among our second graders with their test scores also. So overall, in our 3 meetings, I just want to summarize here. It was a great collaboration. Each meeting provided effective and collaborative and even collective outcomes that improved our teaching methods and efficiency. The collaborations were very beneficial and allowed coaches and the leadership team as well to assist. The team was given the opportunity to address concerns and develop curriculum solutions. Also, the discussions were very productive. They allowed the opportunity to review victories and challenges with using the literacy curriculum. As a final takeaway, in summary, each meeting provided effective and collective outcomes that we enjoyed with this. As leaders, we were able to analyze data, discuss the results, and implement the plans for improvement. Working together allowed our ideas to be conceptualized, realized, and activated for our students. Based on these efforts, students will continue to be the focus and will have greater academic achievement because we all desire to work together to make a difference for them. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did working throughout the semester.